for many people. Although people will argue that guns are the root of all evil and should be purged from our country, taking away our right to bear arms would not allow us, law-abiding citizens, to protect our families. It would infringe upon our Second Amendment rights guaranteed to us by the Constitution and would do nothing to help lower the crime rate in our nation. Without our guns, we are unable to defend ourselves from threats which affects everyone. Taking away our right to bear arms would not allow us, law-abiding citizens, to protect our families. It would infringe upon our Second Amendment rights guaranteed to us, and it would do nothing to help lower crime in our nation. According to the Texas Department of Public Safety, the percentage of concealed handgun license holders in 2011 that have committed a murder was 0.65%. The percentage of concealed handgun license holders in 2011 that had committed a robbery was literally 0%. It can be concluded that holders of concealed handgun licenses are extremely responsible, seeing as none of them have committed a robbery in 2011, and there was less than a 1% murder rate among them. Therefore, you can infer that if Congress decided to take away our right to have a gun legally, then people that actually follow the laws, such as concealed handgun license holders, would not have guns, stripping away our rights to carry a gun. Therefore, you can infer that if Congress decided to take away our right to have a gun legally, the people that actually follow the laws, such as the concealed handgun license holders, will not have guns. If we allow our Second Amendment rights to be infringed upon by the government, what else will we lose? The negative effects of revoking gun rights are apparent. If one right is stripped from us, it would seem as though the laws easily change. Therefore, we'd be losing a lot more than just our Second Amendment rights. We'd be showing the government can take away any right by deciding it was for the best for its citizens. We need to defend our rights, because if someone can take those away, what does our nation really stand for? Therefore, we really need to evaluate and think about whether we want to lose a right that has stood strong for hundreds of years. The argument of changing the Second Amendment and enforcing stricter regulations on guns is more than just a gun control issue. It is also an issue of liberty, freedom, and the freedom to defend our homes and families. We cannot allow our Second Amendment rights to be changed or infringed upon by our government. Let us examine the FBI's statistics on violence to include gun violence. According to the FBI in 2011, 1,694 people were killed with knives or cutting instruments. Shockingly enough, 726 people were killed with personal weapons, such as hands, feet, and fists. The FBI's list of murder weapons also includes blunt objects, such as hammers and clubs, poisons, explosive, fire, strangulation, just to name a few. With that being said, how are we going to outlaw knives or hammers? How are we going to outlaw the use of our fists or the use of our bare hands? If someone is intent on murdering someone, they will do it, whether it's a gun, a knife, or their own body parts. Guns are being blamed as the main cause for all of these atrocious crimes. However, the crimes could not have been committed if guns were illegal or not. The FBI's statistics show that people kill other people without the use of guns quite often. Therefore, taking away guns is not going to get rid of the violence issue we have in America. In a near tragedy, many people are grateful that someone around them has carried or is carrying a concealed handgun. Reports on concealed handgun holders saving the day are vast. However, there are two examples specifically. The first one, as reported by the Associated Press in 2008, in Winkler, Nevada, a man went into a bar, killed 2 people, and wounded 2 people. However, before he could hurt any more people, he was stopped by a man in the crowd that was legally carrying a concealed handgun. A similar situation happened in 2007 in Colorado Springs, as reported by the New York Times, where a man killed 4 people at his church before being taken down by an armed church member. These examples are not often brought up. However, they prove that if we can carry guns legally, we can stop tragedies before they get out of control. Ultimately, we need to worry more about the reason behind the killings, rather than blaming guns for the murders that very well could have been committed with other objects. Taking away our right to bear arms would not allow us, law-abiding citizens, to protect our families. It would infringe upon our Second Amendment rights guaranteed to us in the Bill of Rights, and taking away our guns would do nothing to help lower the crime rate in our nation. Only us, as citizens, are able to decide what is right for ourselves and for our families, and no matter what the lawmakers decide, criminals won't disregard the law in the first place. And we'll also disregard any gun laws as well. So, whether you pack heat or feel safe or not, it's a personal choice, and I, for one, would like to determine that for myself.